Hi guys. Have you figured out how this reality works yet? Have you figured out that it has been told us in that book? Have you figured out that the book came, or the knowledge of how this reality works came from Egypt? How it tallies up with near-death experiences? I have come to the conclusion that I think that what the ancients experienced, Arnie, for instance, go to Roypotterqa. It's a fantastic channel. Watch his videos on the ancient Egyptian texts and how they tally up with the Aramaic script and where it originated from. I would imagine that these people had near-death experiences themselves, and they had insights, therefore, into how this reality works. There's passages in the Book of the Dead, for instance, that point to that fact, right? So when you then listen to the near-death experiences and they say, well, you've chosen everything that you're in, you are the originator of what situation you find yourself in, then at some point you gotta just have to like give up and take that on board. And by taking that on board, and by accepting responsibility for it, it empowers you in the way that if you have created that situation, you can uncreate that situation in the same manner as you created it. So start observing your inner thoughts, that inner monologue that you have, all the thoughts that come into your head. Become aware of them. How many destructive thoughts do you think? We think apparently, 70,000 thoughts a day? Start being that filter between the thought and you. And start turning those thoughts into good thoughts for everybody. And you undo a lot of the damage that you've done to yourself. Thoughts become things eventually. Thoughts determine the quality of your actions. And thoughts thereby eventually manifest into reality, but in an even more wondrous way that we can actually assume they do. They are so much more powerful than we have been told they are. I've recently come across somebody saying, well, you know, because a lot of people say we're all God, right? Well, we are all connected, and we're being told this consistently. So they then turn around and say, well, if God is the body and you are the hand, say, then the hand is not the body. The hand is just a part. But does not the hand communicate to the brain? Does not the brain communicate to the hand? So if you are part of this whole body, does not your thought project out into that body? So have good thoughts, have good imaginations. Every negative thing that you see out there, see a positive outcome for it. And put that out into the body of man. Because those who will be capable of taking that action to make that good outcome happen are out there in the body of man. In your body, in your own body. As a man soweth, so he reapeth. As you sow these thoughts, so they come back to you as a mirror. And your situation is the mirror of all the myriads of thoughts that you had. And luckily, we're waking up to that now. And we're putting that into practice. There's millions of people who are putting that now into practice. You know, I've started a little practice for myself. I pray over everything I eat. I think of all the people who were involved in getting that food to my plate. I thank my husband for leaving me the money that he did. I thank my son and his girlfriend for having borrowed the money from me so they can have a house. I thank all the people who were involved in raising whatever animal that it is that I'm eating, or whatever plant that it is I'm eating. All the little hands, all the little steps on the way to where it ends up in front of me, and I bless it. I am grateful. Every time I eat, I am grateful for what I am about to receive. You know, somebody said, one of these near-death experiences, you know, you don't know what you've been put on here for. You might have just done this one act, this one act of random kindness, this little old lady that couldn't pass the street and you helped her across the road. Do unto others as you would have done unto you. That is the golden rule. And love God with all your heart. And the Lord in the Bible is the law, by the way. And the law is, as a man reapeth, soweth, so he reapeth. So with all your deeds and actions and thoughts that you sow and plant about in this world of, in this magical world, in this world of manifestation, so it shall come back to you, return back to you. So pray for your enemies. Pray that they be enlightened. Pray that they feel the love of God. Pray that they turn around. Pray that they see the light. Send them your empathy, because they truly are the lost sheep. See what happens. So that's the Lord, it's the law. It's the law of manifestation, right? Another thing is, it says in the good book, does it not? There's no weapon shall be formed that prosper against you. So if we take Anita Mojani, for instance, who had cancer, who then had a near-death experience and who came back, and the doctors were shooting her up with all this chemo and God knows what, and you know, she says whatever, and she was healed inside, I don't know, rapid time, and they all didn't know how that happened. No weapon is formed against you that shall prosper. I can't quite cope with it. I don't know the exact verse or how it reads, but think about it. Think about all these miracle cures. My dog is looking at me, wants to go for a walk. Yeah. I would really like people go over to Roy Potter. It's Roypotterqa. Roypotterqa. He's an ex-colonel of, I don't know, is it the Navy or the Army? I don't know. But he's a good man. And he's delved deeply into all these scriptures. And he's really good to listen to. Very honest. And put that together with all the other things that we've been trying to figure out over the years together. Keep your chins up. Stay positive in all of this crap. Be full of love and kindness for your fellow man. Be willing to always forgive and forget. and really, truly forgive and forget.